Miss Henry, your 10 o'clock appointment is here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey!
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
How was your commute here?
It was pretty good.
Really? How far? How far are you coming
About 45 minutes.
from?
Not too long.
Well, at least you made it.
Yeah.
You have a copy of your resume?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Alright, so, get to the stuff.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm a recent graduate from Baruch College. I've played 2 sports in my 4 years, basketball and cross country. And I've had several internships as well as a part-time job at Nike Town, New York.
So, can you tell me how you hear about the position?
I actually heard about the position through my school, the Star Network system.
And the school, Baruch.
Baruch College, yes.
I went to Baruch.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you know about the company?
Well, so far, I mean, it's Google, everyone knows about it, but I've definitely learned that they're, number one in innovation, and they want to have, working minds, creative minds, so I definitely appreciate trying to be a part of it.
Why do you want this job?
Well, I want this job because I need this experience and exposure, and as well, who wouldn't want to work for Google? It's a great company. And I would like to stay here to expand and grow within the company.
What do you think your greatest professional strengths are?
I would say definitely just being on time places, getting my work done efficiently, and as the best of my ability, and also just asking questions.
Great. So, with that being said, what do you think your weaknesses are?
I believe sometimes I do overanalyze things too much and just process it for too long instead of just, going with my first instinct. Maybe just like overthinking things would be my weakness.
Okay. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I would hopefully want a management or director position within digital marketing.
Okay. So, what is your dream job?
My dream job would be in any actual company, just the title of brand digital marketer. Definitely something that I love, and I love the idea of marketing combined with the digital aspect of the world right now.
So, why are you leaving your current job?
I currently work at Nike Town, New York as retail, and I'm just ready to move out of the retail game and onto a more sound corporate-based job.
You're so common. A lot of people don't like retail.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for in your position?
In my new position, like I said before, definitely exposure, experience, having a good company to grow within, and also just taking that experience and having that name of Google on my resume and taking it with me, whether I stay within Google or move.
Okay. So I'm guessing you don't like retail, but what type of work environment do you prefer?
I definitely prefer, office or even just traveling and also just interacting with people.
Okay. Don't you do that in retail?
Yes, we do interact
It's
with
just
people.
not the same.
It's
right?
not the same.
Yeah, I understand. I used to work retail. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. What's the time you exercise leadership?
I'd have to say during my years of playing basketball for my college, I definitely towards the end of my years there had to, take on responsibilities being the upperclassman and having such a young team. So I think I definitely learned a lot of aspects of leadership through that.
You played all 4 years?
Yes.
How would your boss and coworkers describe you?
I think presently my boss and coworkers definitely would describe me as hardworking and persevering, just really diligent in what I'm doing and focused.
Cool. Okay, so how do you deal with pressure or stressful situations?
I like to just stay as calm as possible. Don't really, I don't take things on with an attitude or aggression. Try to stay assertive and handle the situation the best as possible, most mature way.
You think sports helped you?
I think so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see. That's cool. All right. So, what would your first 30, 60, or 90 days look like in this role?
In this role, I would like to definitely, the first month in, have my training, get acclimated to the position, and by, 60, 90 days in, definitely taking on a role and having people know my name and know, what I'm capable of, and trying to stretch to the next position.
Okay. So, what are your salary requirements?
Well, my salary requirements for this position is an entry-level position. I did do my research, and I would say somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000 a year annually.
Okay. So, what do you like to do outside of work besides play basketball?
Outside of work and basketball, I definitely enjoy movies, and I also have more of a creative side with just creating and cutting movies myself.
Oh, okay. If you were an animal, think through this, okay?
Okay.
If you were an animal, which one would you be?
If I was an animal, I would definitely pick an eagle. And
I thought you were gonna say a dog. Why? I don't even know why.
I would say an eagle just because I like the strength that the eagle symbolizes, as well as, the flying aspect. I think as a kid, everyone almost always says they want to fly. So just that whole notion, I definitely like the eagle and what it stands for.
Okay, so are you planning on having children?
No, not presently. I am not.
And why? Because you're focusing on your work and your career?
Well, definitely. I
or-
think A, a little too young, and B, just focusing on a career first, and then that life will come along.
Okay, I understand. Well, all right, cool. I mean, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I actually do. I'll keep it brief, but the first one, what are the skills and experiences you're looking for in the ideal candidate?
Well, an ideal candidate, we want someone that's, that possesses great communication skills. Like you mentioned, someone that can work in a timely manner would also be great, and just having digital experience would also be beneficial to us.
And what type of skills is the team missing, you would say, right now?
I wouldn't necessarily say we're missing any skills, but we can always add more people that can work well in groups. Like I mentioned before, communication is big. Digital experience, of course, we put an emphasis on that. So basically, everything I mentioned before is.
Makes sense. And lastly, what are the biggest challenges that someone in this position would face?
Challenge probably be maybe prioritizing or just working in a timely manner, meeting deadlines, things of that notion. But other than that, it depends on how you look at it. It might not necessarily be a challenge.
Nice.
Is that all?
Yeah, well, that's it.
All right,
for
well,
me.
it was nice meeting you and speaking.
Thank you so much. And also, do you have a card or any way I could reach you?
Of course. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, I'll be in contact. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day, and you too.
Thank you. You
All right,
too.
bye.